Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Silent Hill F. You'd be wondering, oh, so there's more to go. Yes, there definitely is. We will be doing New Game Plus. I looked up a little bit of some of the endings in the past 5 or so minutes, and I didn't dive too hard because it did say have spoilers, but the game will literally tell me about the new stuff I need to do to get the new endings. The only thing I need to make sure of, I don't use any red pills to recover health of any kind. So we will start this. Like I said in the last episode of the ending of Silent Hill F, will probably be me trying to speedrun a little bit. I'll only show newer stuff. It's gonna be one long video, condensed down. So these will probably be 2.5 to 3 hours long, recording-wise, condensed into more of an 50 to 45-minute episode, depending on how much stuff is shown. We'll see what happens, though. I will be playing on the hardest difficulty and the hardest Lost in the Fog puzzle as well. Stronger enemies and less resources. I mean, I have all my upgrades, so, and my own memories. So yeah, we're gonna do... Should we do white? We're not, I don't want to do the pink rabbit costume, that's funny. We could do white. I like the navy color. I just love the darker colors on her. It looks better. So I will let certain cutscenes play. Certain. But again, I don't know what changes. So I'm gonna let things play out, and if I feel like it's the same kind of cutscene or whatnot, I will skip them mostly.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
We have the brooch.
お待たせ。お姉ちゃん。何かいいことでもあった？昔を思い出してた。
We have the brooch on.
お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。
Yeah, the sister never got fully explained, too.
ひな子、私ね。これお姉ちゃんにあげる。綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
She has the brooch still. Oh, shit. I just saw it for a split second.
とにかく今後のことは親の方で話を進める。
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって。
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。どこに来る。話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひな子。
それにしても、あのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さん、やめてくださ
She
い
got sold off.
ひな子に聞こえますよ。
She did get sold off. Wow, there's a lot more to talk about. I have a lot of good stuff too. The perfect dodge one might be really good to have.
あってたまるか、そんなこと。
An intimidating monster that appears in Shimiroku, a traditional white wedding kimono. It uses their grand fox arm to compel others to obey. It looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time it pities me like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me, you're no better. See, has any of these changed? No, they're technically back to where they were. So yeah, that's all about the same. Let's see, I don't remember if we can get items early on. Yeah, we only have 83 faiths, so that's whatever. I don't think items spawned yet, so we're just gonna kind of blitzkrieg through this game. So, yeah. Oh, we can have more Omamori slots. Ha! Huh. Well, shit. That's actually super good. And yep, we're gonna make a save here.
神様。
This is new. Research notes on exotic herbology. Although the most famous translated Western medical book remains the New Text on Anatomy, there's a peculiar work by the name of Exotic Herbology, published in the 5th year of the NA area. Strange as the text was, it has largely been forgotten by history. A foreign missionary brought this text to Japan, along with curious medicine that would supposedly allow one to speak with divine spirits. The drug was known as Kakurabura by locals. However, in order to have contact with the gods, one must first liberate one's soul. However, upon doing so, the individuals will fall into a temporary state of unconsciousness, potentially leaving them vulnerable to... no. Okay. That's some new stuff. So yeah, we do kind of have to look around. Oh, shit. I don't remember that.
様だ。あちこちに祀られてる。
Game? This is open. Yeah. This is new. I need a key for this? Research Journal Photo 1. A photo attached to a research show appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ibisu. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, here we go. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow, even as they remained buried under the earth, so the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jesus statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jesus statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of Wu Jing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. Are 5 such statues located in the town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task.
街にあるお地蔵様
Yeah, so we need to do these in order.
少し探してみる
So I did look this up a little bit. You do have to do them in order. I need keys for these? What the fuck do you mean? Probably as I found seen these around. This is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. The hell? Let's say playhouse like a good girl. Okay. Isn't that cute? I have no weapons. This is scarier. You need multiple keys for these. It's actually fun, crazy. A boy's diary. I'm going to be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm going to become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. And not just hunting treasure. Real treasure hunters sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when mom got mad at me. She said, what if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody would marry her. What was that about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hunts, and I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. This is his house. Oh, cool. Nice. That's actually sweet. This is the kid. Treasure hunt game note. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You gotta use that noggin of yours. Let the thrill of the hunt keep the spirits high. That scared me. You're real good at this. Not any bossa could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying, you're so close. So the fact that we're not in combat's what makes this scarier. Kaboom! You got blown up as soon as my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with a half brain knew this was a trap. They're giving us a lot more of those. A lot more. Yeah, you got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasures no only but traps. Faded bride doll. An old one show bride. Seems to have been forgotten for a long time. This is the treasure. This is still locked, huh? Did I bring it back up here then? Okay. I don't know what this entails. But I'll give a quick look around. I don't know if this is needed for something in the future. There wasn't even a note for it. Take a quick look around here, I guess. I guess we move on.
人気がないな。地図屋なら誰か来てるかな。
Okay, some of these will come back. It said the country is supposed to be a person who has migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village for the Tyrant clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. In the town's old customs, there are a few rules that seem like a part of a secret code or something, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river, but whether or not it's the truth that remains a mystery. You need to look, like, everywhere. Here's the first one. Ah. Oh yeah. Sacred Sword continued. The local elders were talking about a folklorist from Tokyo who came to Ibisu to research the legend of the Sacred Sword. It is said that Ibisu was a hidden village that once served as a refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale is yet to be found. Still, Ibisu shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages. It is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge from the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It is a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. I found a damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. The character for Suchi Earth can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I don't know what happened if I offer some of the related to that character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my old doll once. My ears were met with the soothing chime of bells offering them. This should do. So you need to give them the right ones, and I believe you need to do them in the right order. So you do need to look around still, which is a bit of a shame. But it's a puzzle that you have to do throughout the entire game. I know that for sure. So that's why I'm going to be constantly looking around. Thankfully, we have inventory space now, so I don't have to constantly backtrack.
すいません。運転手さんいませんか?
And we gotta remember, no red pills. That is a big no-no. Yeah. See, I'm gonna try to go for the Sacred Sword ending, which is you need to don't take any red pills, purify the Sacred Sword or didn't obtain it, and obtain the Agra Bushi or whatever, which I remember I think we did obtain, and you can sell it.
本当に羨ましいわ。まさかあの子がね。それに妬ましいわね。どうしてあの子なのよ。
Her of all people.
ねえ。噂をすればなんとも。
The They're talking about. I think they're talking about Hinako.
裏切り者。
サクコ、
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
どこ行ったんだろう。シュだ。
Okay. It's poison, dude.
Yo.
Don't give them to me.
シュ。
あのさ。
うん。なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。
That's my Hinako.
受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
シュ。
シュウ君、お待たせ。
ひなこもいたんだ。
リンコ。
何の話をしてたの？
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
気が紛れたよ。
それはよかった。お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。リンコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。笑いすぎだよ。サクコだってひなこから何か借りてるんじゃないの？
私なんかあったかな。ねえひなこ、じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。
サクコ利子つけて返すとか言ってなかった？
言ってないよ。証文あんなら出してみろ。
いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても証文書かせるから。
そんな意地悪言わないでよ。
Now we know this is Hinako doing this.
ひなこ、
あ、ごめん。何？
裏切りも。
We have our stats still, at least, which is pretty good. Come on. Yeah. You're not going to give up. Why did Junko save us? That is a good question. That is a very good question.
痛い。
We don't have the red pills anymore.
これ週にもらっててよかった。
According to these pills, showing more breastfeed, they'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from your unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? Well,
相棒の
nope, 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 nope. We are going to discard.
言う通りだな。
Those heal a lot. Jesus. So, if health is going to be a main issue, then we might have to start using some of those healing charms. Do have our dodge. Oh, we get a steel pipe immediately. I don't remember getting a pipe this early.
急いで咲子のとこに戻らないと。
Nope, we can't take those. That's against the rules. You know? Of the stipulations, which is for the endings. We still have the brooch on us, which is the crazy part. I think it's to signify, yeah, it's like it's a new game plus.
誰？週？
So we can defend ourselves early. It's just that, yes, again, this game is also on the hardest difficulty, so I do not know how much damage these enemies will do. And I don't know if it says by stronger enemies they do more damage, or do they take more damage, they have higher defenses, I do not know.
週？リンコ？
So yeah, a lot of these items that I usually sold, I'm probably gonna have to keep on me because I don't have much else to use. Right, one. Okay, so they have about the same amount of health. They just probably do more damage. That's completely fine. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this one. This is the start of the UFO stuff. That's the start of the UFO stuff. But you also need to, I think that's the one you need to do in order, is the UFO stuff. The UFO ending might take its own time for me to get actually done. Nope. We're getting into a combat because of that. Jesus fuck, that scared the fuck out of me, dude. It didn't happen like that before. That actually really fucking terrified me. Never do that again, game, please. Please and thank you. I forgot that I did do that. I was being chased last time, so I couldn't remember. Yeah, we already killed everything else, so we're actually okay. They keep giving me red capsules. Not what I want. Oh, that did a lot. Holy shit. Okay, so I think I know exactly what I want. Probably health on counter. Health on counter this early is probably better. Weapon durability, though. This is why I need more things. But right now, health is a problem. Wolf is probably better to have, so we're going to choose... That's good. Successful counters. Successful counters is probably good. But getting health after kills is probably better. And now we have to, like, rely on, like, health steal on counters. Yeah, after a couple kills, you do get a decent chunk back, which is not bad. And then when we're at full health, I'll switch back to the durability. Yeah, we got a charm there before. So now, yeah, they're gonna give us more items that require selling instead, which is not bad. My only issue right now is that my goddamn pipe is actually about to be broken fairly shortly. Okay. Hmm.
これが壊れたらどうする？変な箱。
Oh, shit.
開いた。
Oh, Diary of Revenge. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of the Japan's most ancient history books, Yamato no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deities Susanoo no Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamato no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping all 8 heads. And according to Ebisu's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamato no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known now as Ebisu. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of the poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that the Yamada no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsify connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. Okay, there's hidden boxes. Wow, they give you one of the best weapons in the game. The kitchen knife is the best weapon in the game. It just has no durability.
Rinko.
I want to test something. Okay, so that didn't cost any durability. That's actually kind of very good now. I'm using the charm that doesn't cost durability while using focus. So maybe even focus attacks are considered non-durable. So I can do like a really good knife hit, swap to the pipe, and finish it off with the pipe. So the knife does max damage. I am... Toolkit. Yeah, I need to repair the pipe. The pipe is really brutal. Oh! I had a feeling that's gonna suck. Come on, you asshole. This is why I need more inventory slots. That's stamina, isn't it? Hmm. Hmm. They kind of act a little different than they should. Can't find anything useful. Why do they say that like that? I don't remember that being a thing. If I could sell them, I would. Hey, let's go baseball bat. Anything that restores sanity is pretty good. Did 2. Okay. Anything change here? Damn. I fucking destroyed them. Whoa, that's different. That was different. I don't remember him ever coming to us. That was different. I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember him actually running to us. I don't remember. I'll have to look at the first few videos again. I could be just talking on my ass, but yeah, I don't remember that happening before. Is this any different? On this difficulty? I don't know. There we go. Oh, so yeah, I just looked back. Yeah. In the first playthrough, she wasn't there. Come on. So we should have more than enough sanity to make it through here without taking any liquid damage. Okay, cool. Hmm.
おはよう。悪い夢にうなされていたかな。
Hmm.
怪我はないか。怪我をするようなことは私がする。君は体を大事にしなさい。
ありがとう。
それでは行こうか、ひなこ。
あの人についていこう。
こっちだ、ひなこ。
Scrap of paper, huh? Mom, Dad, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I never made it up to you for being such a horrible daughter. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. That's new. Hmm. Okay.
ちお前が。
You could do that early, which is cool. My only issue is that there's items I could have like that. But this would cause me to get into a fight with enemies. So yeah, there's something here. Scrap of paper. What a beautiful place this is. Sparkling lights, flaming flowers, smelling like a church burning. This must be paradise. I don't want to go over there. Let's avoid going into combat areas and let's just search the place. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. Mayumi. I don't remember seeing that before. Maybe because I was rushing to get stuff. So yeah, we don't need to do this puzzle again, but I'm not sure if I'm fucking up. If I don't grab them. You know what I mean? That's my only, like, real concern at the moment. What happens here this not it becomes so easy you just stop and give up. After all, you're already among the dead. Oh. I think those are new. I don't remember ever seeing them before. Yeah, this leads us back to here, so let's go all the way back. Whoa, this is new? This is new? Oh shit. Yeah, this is definitely new. A perspective on Hirogami. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly, from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, divine beings binding themselves to a vulgar life form, what could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to the sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet, even now, if I consider myself worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer the affirmative with any confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing the divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I'm overjoyed to be of some use to them. However, I cannot help but wonder. Dodging does not consume stamina while in a near-death state. That's not bad. If it was, you know, just dodging doesn't cost stamina, that would be amazing. It would be one of the best items in the game, but is that near-death state? Oh, fuck. Also, I have no sanity. I have no sanity for this. Another Emma, that's cool. But we definitely need to get the fuck out of here. We have overstayed our welcome. Okay. I'm gonna start incurring health loss now. That's not that bad. The health loss is really not that bad.
Daga, こちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日がある。まだ少し歩かねばならないが、しばし休もうか。
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では、行こうか。
Whoa! That's new. It had rattling like chain or a bell? That was new. That was new. There's a reason why I'm trying not to skip cutscenes as much. Yep, and then this is normal.
しっかりしろ。返事をしろ。よかった。お前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコは無事だよな。一体どうなってんだ。街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか。
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ。相棒。
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
悪い。俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
And then he's gone like the wind.
どうした？早く来ないと置いてくぜ。
Okay.
Yoshi.
We won't. Wolf. And the focus one.
しないと。とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。
Huh. This is new. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attached to sinister folks as they race around them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects? She watched this movie when he was young and came up with the Space Wars game we used to play. I watched it back then too because my dad dragged me to see it. I don't have any memories of that time, but according to my dad, it scared me so much that I couldn't stop crying for days. Huh. Fun. Okay, so you can use that. You can use focus to not cause durability. That's actually kind of broken. So I can technically use the knife still and just do shitloads of damage. That might be the strat. That works. And it stuns them a bit too. Because the knife is a heavy damaging weapon. Very good strat. Ah, yeah, I definitely need that. Your douche canoe. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, here we go. Research journal photo 2. A photo attached to the research journal appears to be clear investigative folklore. That looks like a middle of the field. Guarding the legend of the sacred sword. In the Muromachi period, the great famine of Oe had young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the Tower clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. The unclean sacred sword. I think that's part of the ending. After that, the sword became known as the sacred sword. It is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Tower soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There is not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statues myself. I was able to get in contact with a resident who knows the location of the old Jizo statue. This may be the first clue that would lead me to the sword. We just need to find the offering for it then, right? Which I have an idea where it might be. An idea. Ashi, huh? Oh, wow. Dire Revenge. Jumping to the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country and defeated warriors from the Taira clan. Defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ibisu is one of such hidden sanctuary. If you venture close to this land for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground as a well-known phenomenon, this made a perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors, though this did not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ibisu's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not a hint of this legacy remains today. It just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the wickedness of man. Another Emma, which we can't use until we start upgrading our goddamn thing.
シュウいるか？
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総合校をしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
いや、自分の方法くらい自分でつねれる。
残念だが夢じゃないみたいだな。
I'm gonna leave another save, just in case. Alright. So I'm guessing the offering must be in this area. They give you these developers, I think they're giving you more red capsules in New Game Plus. Or it could be the difficulty. It could be either or.
先生いますか？
Hmm. Okay, let's check this out. There is the fat ones in here, isn't it? Yeah, the first fat. Old medical record, Kotoyuki. There he is, Kotoyuki, age 9. The patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. The fox then attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors there were unable to detect any abnormalities even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during the follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy who has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Kotoyuki is the guy, is the fox. The mask fox. Fox mask. Local doctors know. I assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was sort of a curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith on Ibisu, it can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims that a pious shaman was possessed by the fox and given a premonitions of a coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile enough food to endure it. There are enormous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox does not necessarily turn a bad luck. Though with the influence of today's media from the outside of the town regarding ghosts and horror stories, the fox has become such a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generation.
先生ですか？
It's starting to make a little bit more sense now. Kotoyuki. Local doctor's note. There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith by being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course, however. I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Inari-san prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I feel I can build a far stronger rampart with my patients here. Yeah, that's still gross. Yeah, there's a couple new notes here and there laid out. That wasn't, you know, cool. Huh. Thing did get a hit off of me, but that's okay. Oh, this. The Great Space Invasion. Now in brilliant color, the Great Space Invasion. Experience terror like never before with the invasion of the body-snatching aliens. What the fuck? Oh, that's the first one. We're technically on the UFO path. Technically. God, that you're attacking with less speed, but not costing any durability, and you're using the knife is pretty solid. Okay, so anything different over here? We'll find out. It's a flask. Sometimes it's no longer usable. That's new. That must be part of the shrine thingy, like the offering. Because I don't remember that being there before. Okay.
おい相棒、リンコの家はそっちじゃないぜ。
ごめん、ぼんやりしてた。
ここサクコの家の神社だよな。
うん。
あんまり思い詰めるな。急いでリンコを探そう。
そうだな。行こう。
Is there something here now if we look back? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading notes again, so it's kind of helping me with time, because this was roughly part 3 or 4 of the playthrough before when we got here. Alright.
この気持ち悪いのには触るなよ。
We're back
毒があ
here.
るかもしれない。右の庭から回ってこっちに来い。
わかった。
Alright, the game has given me a ton of toolkits. I'm going to be using them very shortly here. No, get that out of my inventory. Steel pipe, don't care. I believe we can kill this sucker. And it's probably better just to do the whole run away, get the thing up, but I want to kill the sucker. I really do. Yep. We don't even have the med kits on anything. Alright, so that did kill it. Nice. But it's down for the count, so we have to be quick about this. That's right, they do not die permanently. It does not stay down. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. We're gonna chalk that up as a wash. We're not gonna fight him. even though it's a bit better if we do, we're going to lead him away and crank it like it's normal, and then deal with everything else normally. I forgot he doesn't die. Or at least he doesn't stay dead. We got him stuck last time. So we're gonna try to do that again.
ひなこどうした
でかい化け物が出た。
何そっちまで行けないんだ蔵に逃げ込め俺は窓をこじ開ける
Get over here, bitch. Come on. Damn it. He's still hitting me with it. Alright, get stuck, bitch. Please don't get stuck. Slightly. Of course he gets free. It's fine. We're just gonna lead him around. See, I feel like this is a legitimate strat the developers put in. Just get him stuck. Come on. Come on, buddy. Make sure this isn't such tough shape. Perfect. Open the goddamn door. Come on, 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 come on.
ひなこ蔵の窓だ急げ
Get out of the fucking way. There we go. Woo. We made it. Thank God.
なんとかな。
よかった純子さんに頼まれたんだ何があってもお前を守れってな
お姉ちゃんが？
ずいぶん前の話ささあ行こうぜ
行こう。
The fact that they give you 2 enhanced creatures is crazy. one super enhanced, one semi-enhanced. Is nasty work by the devs. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up this part here soon. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're going to pray to get this. Is this the only one we can get? Okay, that's what I thought. So we can only have 4 Amari slots, but 4 is more than enough. Because with 4, I like this one because the stat increase is nice. Health, sanity, and stamina, very good. Slightly restores health after defeating an enemy is probably really good. Greatly decreases stamina. No. No. I mean, That's amazing. That's really good. That's okay. This doesn't really matter anymore with the focus. The focus one just makes it where we can just do heavy attacks instead. So, so either sanity or health, and I think we'll choose health. But then if we're at full, we'll switch to sanity and then start using focus attacks, because you can get back sanity pretty regularly. Yeah, so we'll do that instead. But yeah, that's gonna be it though for this episode. I do need to start. I need to start editing a lot of these videos and getting them up onto YouTube soon, so I can start having room for these longer videos. But yes, that is going to be it for today for New Game Plus of Silent Hill F. I can't wait to get more. There has been little bits of detail sprinkled in here and there. Other than the notes, there has been a little bit of cutscene changes, which has been pretty cool. But that's going to be it for today, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it does a lot for the channel. I much appreciate it. And without further ado, thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.